making some clay. Listen to the radio, so I'll turn up, and yeah, this might be really shit, but coronavirus and that, so having fun. I made this little guy before. Hello. So I've had this clay for about, well, my parents have for about 20 years, 25 years, and it's the first time I've actually used it. Um, we've got like 50, 50 containers full. Sorry, 50 packets of stuff. It's from South Africa. Das pronto. I don't know. That's not a South African accent. But hey ho, I'm having fun, and I'm in my shed. It's my little self-isolation shed. I've set up a little desk with a basket from Tesco's. It's a bit of a mess because I've been moving around and haven't sorted it out. I need to sort out my living situation before the next week. Otherwise, you know, the old coronavirus will get me. But it's good for the moment. I'll show you my trusty shed and its dirtiness. So I've got my Christmas lights and my fishing rod. Got some oh shit, that's a mess. What's that? There's wine there and some crisps and dip and some photos of all that's my graduation. Well, that's nice. And then my little shopping basket desk. Fucking, it's plugged in. There it is. And a little old radio. So oh, and then I'm propping up my iPad with some oat milk. And I'm going to listen to this funky old radio that I got from Angus. Do you know radios still play new music, even when they're old? Isn't that that's strange? Anyway, this is me. Anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore because I don't really care. I'm just going to put the music on.
With Radio 1 blasting, of course. And this dropped earlier in the week. Such a tune and good to have them back. It's Bicep with Atlas.
It's really soft. Soft clay makes it a bit hard to work with. What should I make? Normally what I do is just start putting something together and not really thinking about it. Because if you try and make a shape, well, for me anyway, I'm really shit at it. So I just go for something random. But I've got to figure out what. The one thing I do like is these kind of little leggies. I don't know why. My mum used to make them in all the clay she used to do. Oh shit, it's fucking eye. The eyes fell off. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, it's in my shopping basket. 1 minute. Oh, it's gone. There it is. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I'll put some clay in between his eyes, and just stick him back. Wow. There you go. That's the most productive thing I've done this week. Amazing. There you go, little guy. Hello. Lounge lockdown. Shout out to my boy. Who knows? What can you make with soft clay? Oh, I think this is soft because it was on the edge of the packet. This bit here, because the other bits are a bit harder.
And then brand new from Bicep
Let's
is
give it a go.
Atlas.
I want to make a dragon
Sounding incredible.
for my friend Sam.
Radio 1.
There's a song that's called Fever the Ghost. It's got this. Is it a dragon? I don't know what it is. It might be a dragon. Might be. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's a dragon. But it's quite a thin boy. So not really sure how to support him while I make him. Yes, no, I don't reckon I can make him unless I make him on a really small scale. Then I can just make a sausage. Fuck. I had a photo of him up. Where's he gone? Ooh. He looks dodgy. Maybe I'll find another little creature off the internet to make.
BBC Radio 1, Danny
This is hard. I've never really looked for inspiration to make clay. Normally I just do it. But I kind of want to make something that is recognizable. Actually, I want to make chains. You could make chains by just making one little line of stuff and then rolling it out. I'm a bit unsure about doing that because you have the little bits where they connect and it won't be as strong. I'm doing it on a classic Tesco bag, no sponsorship there, just because I don't want to get my wooden shed desk clay-y. There you go. It's a nice little string. Right, I think I've done that. Right, guys, thanks for watching. That was it. I'm hilarious. I'll just sip a little bit of wine. It's good stuff. Self-isolation wine, special brand. If I'm making a chain, I can't do it separately and then join them together because that doesn't work as a chain.
That's producer man who stood in front of me. They are
Mush that up. I don't know, that just doesn't look. I was thinking more like proper chain chunks.
That was the prototype brand new from them.
Wow. Wow, you made a chain.
Okay.
Even so, you can see the little
So Annie had an idea that
connections.
obviously all the producers are stuck aside with nothing much more to do than make a lot of music. She would hit them up direct and get brand new music fresh from the studio. And this is one that I
Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep.
saw it on his Twitter and I messaged him and I said, please get a copy of that. And here it is. It screams edit of Missy Elliott past that Dutch.
That's a strange song. Such clay inspiration. It should tell you what to make on the back. Oh, it says I could weave a basket. Ah, this is proper clay. They want you to make something fancy with this. A bracelet, yeah, go on. Shout out to my Zero watchers. Nah, the coronavirus is such a strange thing. I think we're in the 5th day of our lockdown. and as well as just like having an excuse to make a video, I just kind of wanted this to to talk about where I am, what I'm doing, and so in the future, when I can rewatch it and just be like, oh, you were in a shed making clay, listening to Radio One, drinking some wine. But a bit more context. I think at the moment there's about 450,000 people in the UK which have it. So like it's quite high. There's quite a lot of people, and we're remaining indoors. It's like that Mitchell on Web look. Please remain indoors. You don't talk about the event. That's what we're doing. There you go. It's a circle pancake. Isn't that great? But yeah, we're remaining indoors. Saying that, I can't really say anything. But I went for a run. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. I think we'll understand a bit more next week if we have to stay at home all the time. But went for a run, and it seemed like any other day. There was so many people out. It was actually terrible. The only difference really was the fact that the park was closed in town, in Abingdon Town, in the Abbey. So yeah, it was mostly normal, but lots and lots of people. And there was a point where um, it got a bit like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have come outside, because there was like a police helicopter flying above the park, and it just kind of seemed like it was just trying to show its presence, trying to show everyone like why are you outside, and it worked. To be fair, I did kind of think, well, why am I outside? And it's one of those battles between being outside because you wanna get some exercise, and well, you've been basically locked up for the day, and I suppose protecting people. Abingdon's a little town. It's got like, I don't know, 74,000 people and a lot of green space around it. But to be fair, at times today, especially by the lock, a lot of people were like being considerate and staying away from each other, and it was quite nice because when you had to go over the lock, people would wait on the other side, and you kind of took turns, and it was nice. But there was a point where it was just kind of hectic, really. Like lots of people in one space, and that freaked me out a bit. And that's kind of when we saw the police helicopter, and I I get the police helicopter wasn't probably like, oh, I can see that these few people all in this place. Well maybe they were, because it did a swift turnaround, but yeah, it was a bit like, oh no, maybe this is a bit much, we shouldn't be doing this. And you could see everyone looking up, and I don't know, they might not be feeling bad, but I was like, oh, crazy. But it's just one of those things, like, does going for a run or going for a walk have such a huge impact, especially if you make sure you keep your distance? I guess it does. And the one thing is the lag between doing something. So I'm like, oh, it's fine, it doesn't affect anyone, and then a week's time seeing where we are as a country, because in a week's time I bet the world infections for the coronavirus will probably be easily over like 1 million this time next Friday. It's the 27th of March. I guess we can only wait and see, but obviously it is a risk, and that will happen. It's going to be high because we've missed the curve, and they said today, oh, obviously Boris Johnson's got it, and they go with the phrase, it doesn't discriminate. And although I joke about it, it's kind of like it's a fair phrase. It doesn't discriminate. It goes for anyone. And so I think at the moment the youngest person in the UK that's died is like is 17 or something, and it's young. I don't really want that. Sounds a bit unnecessary, if I'm honest. But we will see in the next, I don't know, in the next week. See how all the countries do, how they all faring. I hope that they're doing well. This clay, wow. Yeah, you know what? Don't blame the clay. Blame the clay modeler. Are they called a clay modeler? The clayist, the clay artist. Blame the clay artist. I could make a cup, but where's the fun in that? I don't really want to make like a thick thing. Do you know what? I should make something. There's the spirit. See, if I had like followers, I'd be like, oh my god, guys, just leave a comment, say what I should make, and I'd make it. And although on this account I have 9,000 followers, that's from 6 years ago before Xbox fucking banned me, the bastards. Not a fan of that, but I did release the beta dashboard. Just a bit of a flex there. So they have every right, I suppose. Get them right. What could I make? Plate is too easy. Anyone could make a plate. It's such a good plate. It doesn't break like super easily. It's so. Oh fuck yeah! Speak of that. If I can make like what I can make. I'm gonna roll it up. See if I get any inspiration from rolling it up. Clay doesn't discriminate. I made a rolled ball of clay. Personally, I think that's quite impressive. If no one else, well, I don't care. Like, comment, subscribe. No, don't. Oh, do you know what? This is perfect. I'm gonna Google it. Clay. Oh shit, my keyboard's typing B's. B. Clay models. Let's Google that. See what Google returns. Oh, that's really simple. Come on. Well, I bet I couldn't even make that. Google Images. That's a snail. That's good. I'm gonna make a. Do I want that? Snail's boring. They're quite cool. Lilo and Stitch. It wouldn't look good. Ooh, Mike Wazowski is not green clay. That's what paint's for, though.
Sometimes the going gets a little tough, and since then, Ali's been a big supporter of his. He's from Finn, and this is his hard.
It's quite nice just holding clay. I believe in the power. I didn't have any of the tools. Normally I have tools, but I suppose normally you'd be in a house and you'd have access to a lot more things. So I could probably do detail. This is hard actually. What's a good animal? What I'd like to do is create it and then that looks quite good. What about a rhino? Make a simple rhino. What counts as a simple rhino? Fuck it. I know what they probably look like. It's just like a body and then a head, isn't it? The clay's getting a bit dry. Ah, my trusty pot of water. There she is. Gosh, like he prepared. feel like I make like like a body. Let's make a body, like a clump. Like probably it's not going to be like a cylinder. It'll be a bit clunky and chunky, but I'm sure there's technical terms. I'll make it like a rectangle, like a. It's not a cuboid, because that'd be square. Is it cuboid? Who knows? Right. So step one for making my rhino, I made a a 3D rectangle, potentially a cuboid. It's cubish. Oh, sorry, it's cuboid-ish. Right, let's go and attempt some leggies. I'll make four leggy bits. See how they go. Leggy one. Roll it a bit. Oh, it's a bit sausagey. But then so am I, so maybe that's good. There you go. One. Oh, come on, is that good? Yeah, that's great. One leggy for my rhino. I am just thinking about it and a bit conscious that maybe my rhino won't be able to take the weight of his body. But you know, you live, you learn. Yeah, you self-isolate, you learn. You self-isolate, you make clay models and shed. No sponsors out there for any sheds, by the way. Just obviously need to express that thought, because I get people would probably think I am sponsored by a shed company. Obviously, all those shed companies. But yeah, anyway, this coronavirus, hey, we're in week 1, and if we're going to be in isolation for 12 weeks, it's quite a long time. I have family all over the world, in Australia, South Africa, the Netherlands, and in Abingdon and Didcot, so a bit less around the world, and they're a lot of them are quite religious, so they've been sending me religious quotes, which no offense to anyone, I suppose it does offend people, otherwise you wouldn't say no offense, but I just don't see the thing. Maybe good old Jay Z's is doing it, or whichever faith is doing it for a reason, but my personal opinion is maybe not. But then again, for this climate change and everything, maybe they are. It's not he, it's not she, it's they. Maybe they are. Maybe it's the aliens from space. That's 3 little leggies down. Oh, you can't see those little leggies. There's 1, 2, 3. They look more like just shitty clumps. This rhino won't be appealing, by the way. So if you're in it for the win it, or the end of the result of this rhino, well then, it's just tough, really. I don't. It's your own fault. It might be crap. It might be. You know what? This might be the best rhino in the world, apart from the real ones. Time is 8:06. This is Radio Root. I expect to watch this in a long time, and appreciate the fact that, well, just this crazy. Do you know what the strangest thing? The strangest thing is that no one can explain it. It's simply a strange time. No one. That's it. It's a strange period in anyone's life. Anyone who's alive and there. But yeah, it's a strange time in people's lives. It's unprecedented. It's what everyone's saying. It's since wartime. It's not, this kind of thing hasn't happened. Why would it? Well, of course it would, because it's something. It's the cold, really. It's a flu. So they would have expected it at some point to probably, happen. I was reading an article in November 2019. See, I'm putting years on this because I know I want to rewatch it. I was reading an article in November 2019, and during this read, it spoke about events that happen and do happen and potentially should happen around the world to keep population in control and to keep climate change in check. And it's just kind of a thing that happens. Apparently it's like all these, I don't know, if you imagine the dinosaurs or whatever, a meteor that we didn't know about could hit Earth today, could hit Earth tomorrow, and we'd be screwed. But well, of course we'd be screwed, but it's just those things that happen. Who knows why? Maybe there is a reason why. Maybe it's fuck me, this rhino's gonna be shit. I mean, come on. There's its legs. There's its booty at the moment. Booty's bigger than its body. Roar. I mean, rhinos don't roar probably, but if they did, I'd be scared. This is a big bad boy. Fuck me, that is terrible. His leggies are just gonna fall. Legs just kind of fall off. Fuck. Fuck it. You know what? Cheers, guys. That was my clay modelling of a rhino. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And just wait for your next animal to be made. Next up, we have. That shit's hard, man. It's just no shit. It's a skill. Get my water out of the way. Don't want to ruin this dynamite show. What could I make? What could I make that isn't going to blow my little mind? What you can't see is I'm shuffling through. Well, I'm looking at Google images of meerkats at the moment. I put into Google clay models easy. Do you know? I don't know if it's this clay. It's quite hard to sculpt anything with, but it's proper clay. It's like professional clay. So maybe I'm just not worthy. I imagine I'm just not worthy. You're not worthy, boy. I could probably have a sip of wine. The thing is, you could make something like a penguin and it would just be a round, like that, a round body and some little flippers, but it's dull. Oh, what's that program? The Trapdoor. Is it Trapdoor? The Trapdoor. My dad used to play the Trapdoor. It was a TV series. It was quite weird. It didn't really have any voices to it. Trapdoor. There it is. It was all kind of like clay models. Oh, they're so good. Google the Trapdoor. I'm not showing you my screen. Oh, that.
World exclusive. Bunch on the remix of Alan Fitzpatrick. Haven't you heard? Of course, I say original. Was that
I don't know.
remix of Street Russian, which we love on Radio 1? Now that's another remix thanks to Butch. Sounds complicated. It's really not. Complicated for myself. Hello to you, Sam Lou. He said that he shaved his head this week. I think a lot of people are doing that. Obviously, you can't get to the hairdresser.
Lots of people are shaving their head. It's fucking weird and pointless. Do you know what? Let's put all of this clay together. This whole pack. And try and make something with the whole pack. I'll put some water on this clay I've been touching and mush it around a bit so that doesn't dry out too much because it's quite it dries out quite quickly. I think the expectation is that you're good and know what you're going to make. Oh, do you know what? By the end of this, I'm just going to have a round ball of clay. What's it called? Kneading? Kneading. I wonder if you... Oh. Do you count, does it count if you're kneading clay? Make a big ball out of it. Hashtag rip. (22nd of March). Happy anniversary. Lol. There you go. It's what I call a. Is it a ball? It's a mush, maybe. I'm not going to watch this for years. I'm so excited. Oh, rhythmic. There you go. That's a good ball. There it is. Ball of clay. Fuck. What do you make? What do people make? There's clay in the air. Okay, I need some more wine. Let's get this important stuff going.
This summer, fingers crossed, guys, and just hearing
Good. We got there. I know. I could make a tomato. And again, is that a tomato? The big one? Shit, fuck. Oh, through my clay across the room. Sorry, across the shed. It's not a room. So why am I in a shed? I moved into the shed in July after living with my mate Toby. We had a great time. But do you know what? I just didn't like the fact of pumping money into someone else's wallet. And so I said to Toby, I will move out, much to his annoyance. The whole time we'd lived in there, he didn't really want to he was kind of hands off, which is fair enough. But some people like it, some people don't. Hands off, get organising everything, and so it's a bit annoying. But we had such a great time living there. But at one stage, I was just like, you know what? I want to do some travelling. I probably want to see if I could move away at some point, and we moved out. And so I've been in the shed ever since, saving some money. Toby's actually bought a house now, so on one hand he was probably like really annoyed that we moved out. Oh, it's like pizza. But on the other hand, he's now got a house, so he's better off. He's not great at communicating. Maybe he doesn't want to. But yeah, so do you know what? Bloody good on him. And George and Katie, it's George and Katie have just moved into a house today. Whether or not they should have. Yep. But to be fair, I think I would if I were them. It's I think you can imagine if you got a new house and you were told you on the day you were meant to move in that you shouldn't, you'd probably still want to. It's obviously it's not like official. I think if it was like official and they were like, oh, you're not allowed to move in, then they would have. But the government's kind of just advised advising that you don't. So no, it's really good that they have actually. Um, it's so awesome, really so awesome. Like good for them. I will end up making nothing out of this, but do you know I don't really care. Boom, 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 boom. I kind of want to like make a little person. So kind of, I really don't know what though. Something with some eyes and some spiky. I'm into that. I think the one I showed at the start. I'm into that kind of design.
Hello to Beth in Bristol with her housemates. They're at the pub in their garden. They created their own pub in the garden, having cheese and pins.
All
Crisps and a pint. Whatever you want there.
Mimiettes are logging onto this house party application. We're gonna have a little
Okay, now
a little sesh, a little convo at some point very soon. I'm gonna actually while I'm here, I'll add them as a friend. Add Liam. Shout out you Duxby. Add Georgie. Oh no, it didn't. It's gone, so I can't see Toby anymore.
How much that he's already looking forward to be able to share them again. So here he is, Roman Flugel with his Good Times mini mix. On Radio
Oh shit.
I believe in the power of the mix.
If you swipe, it just puts you into someone's party, which is a bit. Ayo. What's a fucking clay thing to make? Clay's fun. Like you don't. Having fun with clay is kind of a weird thing. You can just do what you want. That's life, innit? Do what you want, get the most out of it. No. Yeah, it's what I've made is a flat clay model of nothing. Nothing really. What happens? Oh, what happens if you fold clay? You just end up with folded clay. Good thing is it'll probably dry out. Actually, me messing about. The trapdoor. Do you know what? See if I can give something. Schlumpy legs. Schlumpy thick legs. I need like a. I need a clay knife. Ugh. No. Another schlumpy leg. Then we'll give him a thick bod on top. Whatever it's gonna be. That's not really enough, is it? Where's your schlumpy leg, boy? And the second schlumpy leg. There's this house party out that everyone's going on. I like it. I do prefer Zoom though. Here it is. House party is just a bit clumpy. Clumpy or schlumpy. sorry if anyone's watched up to this stage. I don't know why. Well, actually, oh, that's so good. If I put them this way, they're like shoes, and I can lean. Oh, if I stretch it out a bit more, it'd be like shoes, but I still gotta make sure it's got that curve. It's like a little clumpy shoe. Let's turn this other non-clumpy shoe into a more clumpy shoe. Don't you want? There you go. It's the singing edition of the this over. Awesome. They're like two little leggies. I'm sure they don't look like it, but fuck it. Oh, that one's a bit shorter actually. Well, actually, you know what? You can have a shorter leggy. Actually, I'll join you. Do I join you together now or in a bit once I figure out what else I want? So you're a little shoey boy. And what else? Do you have enough curve? Sure. Maybe at the top I'll curve it up a bit. That's what freedom means. I don't know what freedom means. I'm locked up in a shed.
Indeed, love that. Thank you, Roman Flugel, for that
Right.
remix. And again, I'm gonna tweet
Some
links
leggies.
to go and download it and have it.
Maybe they should be apart a bit.
Brand new remix of Celeste now. Stop displaying.
So we're like, hey,
Doing the business.
apart leggies. Anything you want, anything you... Maybe that's not enough connection. Get some water on these. Make sure they stay soggy. It's good clay. As soon as I added this water, it goes exactly like it. I guess that's clay. Smooths it out nicely as well. My favourite thing with clay is once you've made it, you can just smooth that out and get those proper lines in exactly how you want them. Everyone's coming on this house party out now. It's amazing. There you go. Oh, I'm pressing something on the old I've got body on my leggies. Maybe like see, the rectangle is just predictable. You know what? That sounds fine. Doop, 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 doop.
Went to see Celeste perform live. I guess what is an intimate venue for her nowadays. Omira in London last November. First time I actually heard her.
Ooh.
And yeah, I was blown away, man. She was incredible, of course. Winner
Do you know what?
BBC Sound on 2020.
If I give him like this a bit more of a back.
Playing on one of the shows that I'm presenting because usually her music doesn't fit what I play, but Prosper remixing Stop This Flame by Celeste, sounding amazing right here on Radio 1. One more quick tune before we hand over to Clips, who's done a half-hour mix for us. This is Colshan Beacon, it's called Time.
Yeah, it's quite slumpy. Need to round it off, but it's flat at the moment. Oh, don't stick yet. You can stick in a bit. And if I stick this on, what do I want to do with it? It's a thick bit of clay. What does he look like? Is he in one? Is he a... Can I put legs slightly behind him? It's kind of cute. And then jangling out in front. And what is he? Or she? Or they? I don't know. Friend Abby just joined house party. Oof. Don't want to get involved with that. Drama. Right. Let's leave this. Do-do-do-dum. Right. It looks cute, but what is it? It's too slumpy. What could it be? I don't want to just do the same as the other thing.
Taken from a two-track EP out today.
Ah.
Colshan Beacon is called Time. Kosh teased his track in Ibiza last year when he went back-to-back with Annie, and Annie played another forthcoming collaboration between Colshan and Beacon on Monday night as part of her Power Down playlist, which you're welcome to go and check out again anytime.
I don't know.
BBC Sound app. Right then, the man behind our Hots record earlier, Clips, has done us a very special mix
Dum,
to
dum,
play
dum.
the last half hour of the show, and here he is. It's Clips in the mix on
My
BBC
hands are so dirty.
Radio 1. Danny, how are
Luckily,
BBC Radio?
there's a hose pipe for me. Ooh, that looks cool. It's like a radio. Maybe that's wrong. I've cut a hole down the middle. I feel like I wanted to separate these legs about a bit. Who knows? We're experimenting. I'm just a bit concerned about these little leggies because they collapse a bit when you whoa, 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 whoa. Do you know what? I'm just gonna end up making nothing. I don't really mind. Your friend Tom just joined house party. Which Tom? Everyone's getting on this house party game. When in isolation, what else do? You party in your house. I'll say no to that for now, thank you. See, I want to join a house party, but at the same time, I like the radio. I could put it on mute. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. Right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay home. I'm sure you had a great time. Like, not really seeing me make anything. I had a great time, and I'm going to carry on playing with my clay, and you know, I'll probably make nothing, but I've enjoyed it. Anyway, clay hands, goodbye. Fuck. Enjoy your life and stay safe and stay home. Are you sure you? Yeah, I am.